a game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Sooners will kick it away to start us off. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense set on first down. Wide out in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Oklahoma has dominated this rivalry, guys, so much so that it almost seems like just a relief to the Sooners when they win.
Up to this point, Reese, no doubt. Oklahoma, they have owned this series against their in-state rival. But, David, you know, in rivalry games...
And that pass intercepted. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
To the ground with the back. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Oklahoma rolled in the last Bedlam matchup, blowing out the Cowboys.
Oklahoma showed up, and they were ready to roll on all cylinders, offensively, defensively, and on special teams. And they're going to try and match that intensity in this game, David.
And there's nothing worse than being a player in a rivalry game and having to watch last year's game, and you got absolutely demolished. And coaches are pointing it out all week. These Cowboys, they're looking for some revenge.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. No, he just flat ran over it.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
The Sooners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Cummings. He's got it into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! They're on the board first here in the season opener. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
This rivalry dates back to 1904, and the story goes, guys, that the ball got loose once, rolled down a hill, went into a creek, and both teams went in there and fought for it.
And isn't that just what rivalry should be about? We'll fight you. We'll meet you anywhere, in a creek, wherever. We know, Jesse, Oklahoma State, they don't like each other.
Put your face in the fan, put your face in the creek and get that football. I love that. And this really is a storied tradition between these two schools. You don't necessarily have to be from the state of Oklahoma to appreciate that when Oklahoma State plays Oklahoma, man, that is must-watch TV.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Ready to try the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Cummings. Back open in the middle.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in the rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Looking to throw for it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Sooners decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Slips through the line. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. To throw, it's Turner. They're bringing heat. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. Receivers work tirelessly in tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
Finds a crease at the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Cowboys!
What a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Makes the grab. It's Castellanos. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
The Sooners will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Gets it out fast. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this. We're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Picked off. Gets away from one, finds room. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. This time, it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. First down for this offense. The give to the back. At the 35, he's loose. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied at 14-14.
He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Now, a couple of times historically that the SEC has reached into the Big 12 during an expansion era, and the Big 12 would love to land a blow on the field here in this one.
Yeah, I think there probably is some of that with the Big 12. A lot of these teams, they used to be in our conference, and you've kind of ruined what we had built. So we got a chance now to make a dent in this, to show you.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately.
And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown Sooners!
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown run.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Eastern Michigan is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed style of football there in the MAC, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over the Coyotes. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
Looking downfield, it's Turner. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. They're trying to get to him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Cowboys will punt this one away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Looking to throw on second down. Got his man quickly. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
It's a really nice throw. It's so impressive watching this Oklahoma passing attack now. You think back to Bob Stoops taking over as head coach in 1999 and bringing with him the air raid offense, a style of passing attack that...
Looking deep down the right side. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Touchdown! Once he got loose, it was all over.
Number 7.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Oklahoma State, 14.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what...
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They'll go to the ground. At the 20, he's got space. He now has 79 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass, it's Cummings. Finds his back in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Looking to buy time. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Splits the uprights, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
14.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Turner. He lobs one high down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. And he takes it in for the score. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
21.
And he's going to run it back. He's got great speed. Bounced out of bounds at the 38 after that return. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense.
They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but they've got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Getting some heat. Working the middle, it's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. The aerial assault continues. Fires to the right. Got his man. Open runway ahead. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Touchdown Sooners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
38, Oklahoma State, 21.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive.
Oklahoma offense will take over 1st and 10.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. The back goes in motion. Looking to throw. He uncorks one deep. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And another passing touchdown for this Sooner quarterback. He keeps this up, and he might wind up in that 100 touchdown club with Baker Mayfield and Landry Jones.
So many good guys that have had good days, but how about this day? I mean, fitting the ball all over the yard, just padding the stats, and you start mentioning guys like Jones, and you start mentioning guys like Baker Mayfield, that's Sooner pristine legacy there.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Fair catch called for and made. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half, we'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Buys a little time. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Looking to throw, it's Cummings. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get up.
And that one is picked up in the end zone. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
I tell you what, as a quarterback, you got to have a short memory. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be asked to do a lot, and he throws his first career interception. If I'm the coach on the sideline, listen, I'm bringing him over. This ain't going to be your last, big fella. Like, you're going to make mistakes. It's okay. Put it behind you. Next play.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the 2nd half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. DB's right up on the receivers. Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
Breaks the tackle. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Corners are going to bail. The inside handoff. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got it!
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the 1st half, and you see it here again early in the 3rd quarter.
Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Sooners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Give to the back. With that, he's got 101 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Now on the option. Quick toss. Touchdown Sooners! And the pummeling has started. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. Looking to throw, it's Turner. He's going to fire deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. He just weren't able to come down with that one.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man downfield. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making it accurate.
He'll take a shot. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down.
Well, the offense trying to take a shot and get aggressive downfield. That's when the defense just has to come up with an opportunity to make the interception in the end zone. You're not going to get a lot of chances like that.
Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And that's a first down.
Looking to move it through the air. Throws toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw it a split second faster than he wanted to, and the ball got away from him.
Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. Wide receiver shows motion. On third down, he drops to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Fires on the move. And he's thrown another interception. Trying to take it back. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. The Sooner offense returns to the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage.
Running toward the tape. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Scanning the field, it's Cummings. This one's complete. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the beatdown has ensued. The Sooner schooner is rolling in high gear as Oklahoma has built a big lead.
And, man, what a great job by this offense later in this ball game as we get in this second half, Jesse. Now they're putting the pressure back on the Cowboys on the other side.
And it just feels like Oklahoma is the team that's been able to handle the emotion the best. They were able to get themselves settled, I think, earlier in this game, playing within themselves. And here they are now in the second half, and the Sooners are pulling away.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the penalties.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Cowboys headed quickly to the line. On second down, looking to throw. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Got room at the 35. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field.
3rd down and inches. Everyone in the stadium knows they're going to be physical and they're going to run the football, but they still execute.
Intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Strong run and useful. Picks up 4 out to the 9.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Snap it to the back. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from pick.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He holds it in, and nobody's close. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown Sooners! And the punishment has been extended. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We've got to figure something out. We've got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. At the 35, he's got room. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Oklahoma 66, Oklahoma State 21.
That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Dropping back, it's Turner. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Running it to the right. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And they take it in for 6 more points. Why not double the try total and go for 2? Here we go. Fires the pass, intercepted.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Oklahoma 66, Oklahoma State 27.
He's going to bring it out from deep. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. And they finally get him down, but not before. Got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
At the 35, he's open. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The Sooners have this offense rolling. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point in the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the route is on.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
27.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Quarterback will audible. He wants to throw. Trying to get to him. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Still on his feet at the 45. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Cowboys! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And right down down the middle. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's going to run it. At the 45, on his way. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down, they've got it at the 40.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the 1st down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking for a man. It's Cummings. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Sooners will send out the punt unit.
Number 12, on to kick it away.
And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games.
And the pass is intercepted. Bringing it back. Able to stay on his feet and get the ball to the 21-yard line.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen. And
got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Sooners. And the stomping has commenced.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas.